All right, we have to talk about horizontal and vertical lines now. And we have our definition up here that says the equation of a horizontal line is given by an equation of the form y equals b. So that's very important, where b is the y-intercept. Also, we have a definition that says a vertical line is given by an equation of the form x equals a, where a is the x-intercept. Now, these are the formal definitions for this, but let's take a look and see if we can figure out what's really going on. So, first of all, we have an equation that says, graph the equation x equals -5. Now, remember from our definition, it said that all vertical lines come in the form of x equals a, where a is, is the x-intercept. Well, let's see why. Let's say that I were going to go ahead and draw out an x and a y chart here, and I were just going to plot points. Normally, we say, well, let's choose values of x and find the y that goes with them. But this equation says x is -5. We can't choose any other x values. We can only choose -5 for our x values because that's what x is, no matter what. It doesn't have a y in this equation at all. Y can be anything we want it to be. The only thing that matters here is that x is -5. So y could be a, I don't know, it could be a -5, it could be a 0, it could be a 2, it could be anything we want it to be. But x must be -5. Now let's go ahead and plot those points and see what they look like. -5, -5 would be right about there. -5, 0 would be right about there. And -5, 2 would be right about there. Now that is forming a straight line, and it does appear to be a vertical line. So if you drew yours much nicer than mine, hopefully, then you would see that you have that nice straight vertical line where it's crossing through the x-axis at -5. And that's another way that I like to say these. If you only have one variable, and that's it, in your equation, this says x is -5. Another way of saying that is we cross through the x-axis at -5. So we have that nice straight line. Okay. Now, the other situation is, what if we have y equals something? Well, back in our definition, it said that all horizontal lines come in the form of y equals b, where b is the y-intercept. Okay, let's see why that is. Again, if I were going to draw out an x and a y chart, and here I can choose values of x, say maybe, I don't know, -2 and 0 and maybe 3. Anything I want to. Well, it says that the y value is 6 no matter what. So it doesn't really matter what x is. The y value has to be -6 each time. So let's plot those and see if we get a horizontal line. -2, 6 would be right there. 0, 6 would be right there, and 3, 6 would be right there. So you can see that we have a horizontal line crossing through the y-axis at 6. So there again, that's another way of looking at this. We have an equation that only has one variable. So we could go ahead and plot this much easier by saying we cross through the y-axis at 6. So the equation is a horizontal line.